So what's the one tool that can truly make or break any business? It's probably not what you think. It's not some fancy new app. It's not a clever marketing slogan. Nope, it's the budget. I know, it doesn't exactly sound glamorous, right? But it's the financial roadmap that guides every single decision a company makes. And today, we're going to dig into exactly why that is. Okay, let me ask you a question. Imagine you're about to sail across a vast, totally unpredictable ocean. Would you even dream of leaving the harbor without a map? Of course not. I mean, that would just be reckless. That map is your lifeline, right? It's your guide for getting through the storms and actually reaching your destination. Well, for any business, I don't care if it's a huge corporation or a tiny startup, that absolutely essential map, that's its budget. All right, so if a budget is our roadmap, we first need to understand what this thing is actually all about. Let's get down to the basics and define the blueprint. When you get right down to it, a budget is just a super detailed plan. That's it. It's where you lay out every single dollar you expect to bring in and every single dollar you plan to spend over a certain period of time. You can think of it as the financial blueprint that really shows you what's possible. Okay, so we've got our map. The next big question is, how do we actually use it to chart the course? Well, this is where the fun stuff, planning and allocation, comes into play. And this is where it gets really powerful. A business might have these huge, exciting goals, right? Like, we want to become the market leader, or we're going to launch a game-changing product. A budget is the tool that takes those big dreams and grounds them in reality by turning them into concrete, measurable financial targets. And the way this happens is fascinating. The budget basically forces everyone to get in a room and agree on the financial goals first. Once that's done, it becomes a central playbook. Suddenly, sales, marketing, and operations, they're all reading from the same script. And the result? Your money and your people get allocated exactly where they can make the biggest impact. This right here might be one of the most powerful benefits of the whole thing. Just the simple act of creating a budget forces the people in charge to stop running around putting out fires all day and to actually start looking at the horizon. It completely shifts the mindset from being reactive to being proactive, which helps you see challenges and opportunities coming from a mile away. Okay, so you've planned your journey, you've set sail, but how do you make sure you actually stay on track? This is where the budget evolves. It stops being just a map and becomes your compass, letting you measure your progress and, stay in control. The whole idea of financial control really boils down to one simple, powerful comparison. On one side, you've got your plan. Those are the numbers you budgeted. And on the other side, you have reality. What actually went down? So what's the big deal about comparing the two? Well, that comparison is absolutely everything. When you see a difference between the two, what we call a variance, it gives you the hard data you need to ask the most important question there is. Why? Why did we go over budget on marketing? Why did our sales totally crush our forecast? The answers to those questions are what let you make smart, data-driven decisions, like maybe shifting some funds around or doubling down on a strategy that's clearly working. And what does all of this create? Something incredibly important, a culture of accountability. As soon as managers have clear financial targets, they take ownership. It's not just about spending money anymore. It's about being responsible for a plan and being able to explain what happened, whether it was good or bad. But wait, a budget isn't just an internal tool for steering the ship. It has another super important role. Think of it like a beacon that helps you attract fellow travelers. Those crucial investors and lenders you need to join you on the journey. I mean, this quote really frames it perfectly, doesn't it? A budget isn't just a spreadsheet full of numbers, it's a story. It's the narrative of where you're going and how you plan to get there. And a good, compelling story is what gets people excited to come along for the ride. Just think about it. Put yourself in an investor's shoes for a second. When you see a business with a detailed, well-thought-out budget, what does that tell you? It screams competence, discipline. It shows you they're not just winging it. That one document can be the thing that makes all the difference in winning their confidence and their money. So when you pull it all together, why does a budget matter so much? Well, it's your game plan and your coordination tool. It's how you measure performance. It's your guide for making smart decisions. It's the bedrock of accountability, and it's your magnet for attracting investment. It literally touches everything. And that brings us to one last question. We often hear people complain that budgets are restrictive, that they're just a bunch of rules holding a business back. But after everything we've talked about, is a budget really a restriction? Or is it the ultimate tool for freedom? The freedom to navigate uncertainty, to grab hold of opportunities, and to really truly take control of your own destiny?